Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Today, our video is going to be on Bob. And the website is bob.fun. It is Bob on the ICP network. And a little interesting update I have really quick here is that I talked to the COO briefly in his Discord of the Plug wallet. And he basically said, thank you for letting him know about the glitch that the mobile wallet was having with the Bitcoin, and that he would be working on getting that fixed ASAP. So look for an update soon. That's what he had told me. Now, he didn't tell me to look for an update soon. He just said he would be working on it ASAP. So I just say maybe you want to look for an update that they're going to be coming out with or something like that, or somehow they can fix it and it'll be fine to use it as a multi-chain wallet again and send your Bitcoin there without that glitch occurring. All right, just wanted to kind of give that quick update into the video yesterday. So today's video, as I said, is going to be on Bob. Now, this is the website here, bob.fun. Now, Bob has a logo kind of like Bitcoin's here, very similar, except it's not orange like Bitcoin's. And the difference is Bob is sitting at 58 cents, nowhere near the price of Bitcoin. But it's called blockchain on blockchain, right? That's where Bob's name comes from, B-O-B, right there, the first letter, abbreviation there. Bitcoin's consensus with Doge's utility. So I know that they're talking about cycles and canisters and stuff, and that's okay. I don't really get it all. I didn't really look into that too much, but the thing that fascinates me about Bob is that it's on ICP, and I like ICP. We did a video on that recently, and it says right here that the block reward is 600 Bob. Okay, these are the initial parameters. Bob's supply is 21 million, just like Bitcoin. Pretty cool. It's pretty scarce too. But this is the difference. You know how Bitcoin halves every 4 years? Bob halves every 88 days. Okay, expected every 88 days. So that is fast. So you can see how this is going to get scarce really quickly. There was 600 Bob initially, right, for the block reward, and now we are down to 150 Bob. So people are mining this and they are burning ICP in the process. You can look at more information on this, check out some YouTube videos, do your own research, you know. But I mainly specialize in my chart fund, right, and my error analysis for the patterns that I draw there. But if you want some more information, you know, I'm just giving a basic rundown here. Look at the website, is very basic, very clean, very simple. And that's just basically what I kind of read there. And I want to go over just the fascinating things that I kind of found, the similarities of Bitcoin, how they designed it. So I kind of like that a lot there. We also did a video on, what was it? PWBTC on Pulse Chain. And they have their version of Bitcoin, or wrap Bitcoin, that was forked over from Ethereum. Which is really cheap, around $300. But at the time of the video we did, it was like $189 or $190 or something like that. So it's since gone up. But one day they believe it's going to peg equal to Bitcoin's price. So you could be getting in on a really good deal. But yeah, check the video if you want. Again, very interesting. And we were right on the analysis there, because it did indeed go up there and make some profit for people that are in that PWBTC on Pulse Chain, and myself too, right? It was coming on here and teaching you guys, having some fun. Anyway, looking at Bob, 58 cents. So let's go ahead and take a look at Bob's price chart. Now, Bob is relatively new here. You can see it's been around, what is the date? Don't give me the, yeah, it does. September 21st, 2024. Okay, this is what CoinGecko gives us. No, September 17th, 2024. Ooh, okay, so each candle has some days in between there. All right, no big deal. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing here is drawing. Let's get right to it. We'll use black for the color. Okay, so can you make sense of this chart here? If not, then that's what I come in for, right? To do my error analysis on here. I like using that word now. Okay, so let's take a look. We have some highs, high here, a nice big low, low. It's been moving nice, okay, really nicely, nice big candles. I like that. After a big fall here, let's see. So what we want to look at is, okay, there's just so many things popping out at me here, but we'll keep it. I'll draw view here. So let's just start here with this. Do the lows. Okay, and then we're going to take this here, right there. Set it forward a little bit more. Okay, so we have a channel here. That's a really nice channel. It's going diagonally up. That's favorable for Bob. I really like this. It is hopefully going to continue to push Bob upwards because this support line can offer good support as price bounces on it and then maybe goes up and above this channel. But the most important thing here too is this guy right here. Okay. Pattern completion there. Now this left shoulder here is kind of smashed and small, and I don't blame it at all because we have a big, massive move down there. So I can see how traders are kind of hesitant in making a nice, beautiful upward left shoulder there. So they kind of were hesitant, and therefore it became a little tiny one there. But it did the job. It was enough to kind of like make its high and low there as price kind of inched its way upward there. They kind of were a little late, hesitant still, kind of coming up here after giving us our high and low. But then they really went up and started finding strength as time went on. You can see this nice big high and then strength down and strength up. So nice big moves there happening. And now it's just seemed to kind of completed itself there and it's done. And now it's kind of moving sideways and taking a little break now. But that's what channels are for, right? Break time. So that's always good to have. But now we understand what's been happening here. We simply got a pattern inside of a channel. Now, if it does indeed want to go down and break out of this channel, I don't think it'll break out for too long. But let's just say it kind of wants to play around the 25-cent mark and kind of go a little bit lower there and kind of mess with us. Then we have this low here, okay? Right there. So I would see that Bob would actually kind of come down, break out of that channel and find support. I do not think that it would go lower than this or stay lower than this trend line for very long before coming right back up, finding support, and maybe even going right back into the channel again. Remember, Bob is scarce. It's 21 million Bob total. And it also is moving really nice and strong here, diagonally up into the channel, completing a diagonally up pattern. So that's bullish and bullish, two bullish things right there. Yeah, sure, we have one support level there. Anything can happen. This is the worst case scenario down here. But if it does indeed decide to keep playing around in here, wonderful. It could probably look to come out of this soon. Let's see here. The reason being is because we got this guy here. Okay, we got a triangle. So we have that triangle now in the pattern there, the bottom to the tops going down. So that's very, very strong, very powerful. We have our little trend line down here as support, as I keep saying. But if indeed this does decide to come closer now, it's got to do something because it's going to be getting squeezed into the apex of this triangle here. So I would think that it's in a channel moving towards, kind of cruising it towards the apex of the triangle, that it's going to have a little breakout here. And I think we have a halving event too with Bob. They could probably give it some strength to kind of move to the upside there and break out. Maybe it will do this. Let's see here. Let me draw this in red, get a pen. Maybe it'll kind of come down here, hit here, and then come on up and break out and find some support on that channels for on the top of the channel, now offering support here before moving to the upside here. Okay, maybe hitting $1 or so. That's a kind of a cool move, right? A little bit of profit there. Shouldn't take that much. I can see how this pattern can be easily what is that word? Completed. And, oh, sorry. Here's the pattern I'm thinking of. So down, up, down, and then if maybe this is going to the upside here, not quite sure, but yeah, right in there. Sorry, I see things without drawing them, right? But this is essentially a inverted head and shoulder pattern, or a pattern here. But yeah, there we have it right there. Maybe to the upside right there, and then following that red there before. Here, let me extend this black trend line here. Sorry, it's late. It's like 2:03 in the morning from here, in and around there. I've been up working on some things tonight. And I thought, why not do a video here? Okay, there we go. So there you go. We can get a bounce right there on the top of that trend line, offering support, and maybe up to the upside there. That'll be cool, huh? But this is the all-time high up here, and then around $2. So yeah, I think Bob can have some fun and move up. If not, we have this support line right here. So, but at least this makes sense for everybody as to what Bob is doing. But yeah, I hope you guys had fun and enjoyed the analysis. I'm gonna get to bed here, but that's all. I'll post it up, and you know what it is. Being back is fun. I really enjoy this, but I do not. Well, I guess it's the what is it, the thumbnails. Those are always kind of got me scratching my head thinking, what am I always going to create? I'm not much of a graphic person, you know, so it takes me a little bit of time to get that going and playing with it. I wish I could just not even do thumbnails and just throw these up here. Man, I could pop out videos left and right. I mean, because it's very simple for me to do the analysis, right? I love doing this. I can do charts for days, but it's just the fact that I got to kind of write the description, title, you know, just those little things there, and then find the biggest, most time-consuming thing is the thumbnail. But yeah, not that I'm complaining or anything. It's fun to do, and I want to get the video out there to people so people can learn and have some fun along with us. And like back in the day, you know, make some good profit along the way up. But hey, I do want to say this is not financial advice. I'm not a professional or anything like that. Trade everything is at your own risk. I'm just a guy that comes out here. I enjoy doing what I do, drawing my patterns and my analysis here. So yeah, not a financial advisor or anything like that, okay? So don't take my word for anything. There we go. All right, guys, have a good, well, I'm going to go to bed. Have a good night or a good day, ladies and gentlemen. Until next video. Bye-bye.